Ladies and gentlemen, what is up and welcome to the second in the series of videos where we're going to be breaking down my Infinite Blitz teams in Marvel Strike Force. So we're doing a bit of an updated guide that's on the second tab of the tier list, and the aim of this is to do a bit of a video breakdown talking about this team, talking about the synergy that it has between the various characters and what they're doing, and then breaking down a load of different Blitz matches. So a link to this and a link to all of the other videos that will be coming up over the next week and a bit will be in the description of this if you want kind of any more information on my Blitz teams. But hopefully, even if you don't have all these characters, you can learn a little bit about some of the synergies and how they work and some cool stuff that they can do. So this is what I like to refer to as the God tier tech team, and if you replace Merc Lieutenant with Black Widow, it's the best option for Arena at the moment. However, what we have here primarily is Vision, so if you fully upgrade his passive, he will apply defense up for 2 turns to every single tech ally. So that's everybody in the team at the moment. Also, Star-Lord is serving the function of speeding up Rocket Raccoon and giving Rocket more damage. We have the Merc Lieutenant for offense up at the right time, and also Star-Lord has a 50% chance on his turn to siphon ability energy into Crossbones and maybe also into Rocket as well. It's one adjacent character and also one to 2 ability energy to a Guardian's character. So yeah, some really insane stuff can happen there. But even if he doesn't get the passive siphon, because that's off Star-Lord's passive, you can use, if you want, Star-Lord's blind on the very first turn, not only to mitigate kind of a primary target, but also to immediately siphon in ability energy to Crossbones, so that you can use the combination of Merc Lieutenant, who goes just before Crossbones, and then Crossbones to detonate on turn 1 and deal a ridiculous amount of damage. But anyway, enough theory talk. Let's slow it down and show you kind of the the practicality of playing this team. So yeah, ideally, this team, I haven't met a matchup that hasn't been able to get past, but I think we'll go for a fairly standard setup first. We've got Gamora, Rocket, Punisher, Elektra, and Cap here, and we are at the very tail end of the 4x multiplier. As you can see, we are punching up quite a bit in terms of, opposing team power. But this team, since the Star-Lord buff, has not let me down. I don't think I've had a loss for this team, but now that I've said that, today's the day that we get some terrible RNG and then get absolutely wrecked. So first turn, we generally want to make sure people are getting chipped out away a bit. I'm just looking at kind of the power index here. We've a lot of level 70 characters, so I probably want to go for a little bit of Gamora here to just get her down as much as possible, because we didn't get the passive siphon. I'm going to apply the blind to just Punisher here, but also landed on Rocket as well, so that's going to mitigate both of their first turns. I'm also going to throw the ability block both into Elektra and Captain America here on Vision, so that leaves everybody open. Now we can apply offense up and then use the explosion on Crossbones, and we have done a substantial amount of damage there. Now what we can do is use Star-Lord's ultimate, finish off Rocket, fire off Rocket's ultimate. I actually probably should have paid closer to attention to the ability energy siphoning into Rocket, because we could have got it down a turn earlier there. But again, an insane lineup, very, very efficient. But anyway, let's push on to the next matchup here. Who do we potentially want to go for? You know, Drax can be a little bit tricky for this team to get through, but we do have a lot of area of effect to play around it. So let's go for this Drax team here. And we are having to use power cores to smash through all these Blitz videos today. But let's slow down the turn a little bit. We'll go to the ×2 multiplier. Okay, because we have Drax in the mix, and he's not like a huge priority to kill, I'm just going to use the area of effects splash on Rocket here, just to deal some damage to Crossbones. Okay, I think we got the siphon into Crossbones there. I wasn't paying too much attention, but let's just use the single target. I'm assuming we have Crossbones ultimate, but unfortunately our Merc Lieutenant, as you can see here, is ability blocked. We're going to apply the ability block to Drax so he can't taunt up. I think we're going to have Crossbones explosion, to the best of my knowledge, to clear up these hand minions, and unfortunately we don't. So yeah, that is a little bit of a disruption in our plans. However, we don't have any crowd control on the next one, so I'm going to use Crossbones, and it's an incredibly high health pool just to soak up as much damage as we can here. Also maybe deal with some of these hand characters as well. But there is a chance now, actually, if we go ahead and quickly blind the Iron Fist here, and unfortunately Iron Fist resisted it, so that's a bit of a pain in the ass. However, what play do we want to go for? So we didn't have Rocket's ultimate just yet. Maybe want to nuke into Iron Fist here. I feel like Iron Fist is going to get my crossbones down. Gosh, it's quite a few. Okay, let's get Korath down. Because, yeah, Crossbones is just out of the picture there. Let's use the ultimate on Vision, get a ton of damage off there. And on the Provision, we can get to Rocket's ultimate. I think still feel like we can win this one back. Just need to get, what is it? Yeah, Rocket's next turn. Should be the perfect lineup for this one. Let's go. Right, so I think I made a bit of a misplay at the start just by banking on Crossbones' ultimate, but still, we made a very, very good recovery there and lined out perfectly with Rocket's ultimate to finish off that fight. But anyway, let's jump into the next one. So we have a bit of a meta team here. We've got Captain America, Gamora, Yondu, Black Widow, and also Quake. So this one, I don't know, might be a little bit of a pain in the ass to deal with, but we'll see how we go. I think it's Black Widow's stun that is potentially going to be the annoying thing. But if you blind at the right time at Star-Lord, sometimes it can hit her and get a good level of effectiveness. But I think on this one, who's probably the person to nuke is probably Yondu. Let's go in full single target on the Yondu. Let's have a quick look at Star-Lord. Okay, so ability energy has definitely gone into Crossbones, which is absolutely fantastic news for us here. And now we can apply the ability block. This is going to hit both Captain America and Gamora. Unfortunately, Captain America resisted the effect, but Gamora did not. But that's still good news for us. I swear ability energy went into Crossbones. Okay, I'm not too sure why we didn't have the turn 1 ultimate there. Maybe I saw it. But yeah, very, very peculiar. Okay, so this one, we're hoping this lands on Black Widow, ideally. Unfortunately, it resisted on Captain America there. Let's just throw off Rocket's ultimate anyway. So we still have Crossbones' ultimate coming the next turn as well, so that's going to be very nice for hopefully getting both Quake and also Gamora down. Managed to get the counter attack there to interrupt Black Widow's chain. The detonate takes out Quake, and this is going to chain on to Gamora. And we got the crit there, so that got Gamora down. Absolute fabulous work by Star-Lord, doing some solid work there. Just use the single target on Rocket. Let's use this, get rid of the stealth and maybe death proof as well. And there we go, shoot Black Widow down. So another pretty decent victory there by the Tech team. Let's go ahead and move on to another further matchup. So who do we have that might be one of the most annoying ones? I don't know, we got full Guardians. You know, I haven't fought full Guardians with this. Are we going to run into much trouble? I don't think we're going to run into too much trouble here. I might be completely incorrect. That might be something that I'm definitely overlooking. But I think with no ability to remove buffs from our team, the defense up is going to really fortify our defense and allow us to get through this Guardians team. But we'll have a little bit of a look here. Who do we want to nuke into? I think we'll nuke into the Groot here. Try and get him down. An ability block Drax and just put him off to the side. It's kind of the ideal plan and circumstance here. Alright, let's think about the next turn and exactly what's going on. I think we'll just go for the single target, get the assist from Rocket here, and that's also one of the combos, is that Star-Lord just having Rocket on the team always guarantees the assist from Rocket, and it's just such a high value assist, as you can see. But there we go, really, really nice explosion. Unfortunately, Groot revived as well, which is a massive pain in the ass. Bit of Clown Fiesta RNG there. I'm aware that we've got Rocket's ultimate coming up. Hopefully the blind applies to him. Okay, fantastic news there. We can fire off our Rocket's ultimate. And let's go ahead and remove the buffs. And luckily that missed. We can just get Rocket down now. Punch into Drax. Use the single target on Rocket there. And there we go, another matchup cleared very, very nicely. But we're going to go for one more, ladies and gentlemen. But this one and the first team that I made the video on, just at the moment, they just have not been losing. They've just been doing so incredibly ridiculous. Although we've got 3, I know this one might be a little bit of an issue. This is probably going to be the biggest challenge that we've done so far. But we're going to go for it, because we have, yes, a lot of, we've got Crossbones, we've got a Drax, so we need to be a little bit careful here. Okay, so we're just going to use the bomb here, deal a little bit of damage to Yondu, because Drax, again, he isn't too much of a priority to worry about. Okay, so ability energy went into Star-Lord and also Rocket. I'm going to throw off the blind and hopefully it lands on Gamora or Yondu. That's some okay value there. Let's go ahead, ability block Drax, so that's going to guarantee that he's going to be forced to use his basic attack, and he's also going to miss that, so that's a little bit more mitigation there as well. But now we want to nuke into this crossbones as much as we can. Very nice little, I don't know how I got the ability energy there on crossbones, actually. I'm a little bit confused. Oh yeah, because I used the blind, of course. Oh my goodness. Scrub mistakes, man. Scrub mistakes. Didn't even realize. But there we go. Rocket's ultimate as well. Getting that ability energy from Star-Lord with the double offense up. Just easy. Easy game. Easy life. And I'll tell you what. We'll do one more. Because I felt like I was a little bit sloppy that match. Wasn't really... it was a bit away with the fairies, shall we say. Let's go for this one. We got Black Widow, Yondu. A little bit of Quake. Gamora as well. Let's see what we can tank through here. Okay, so the ×2 multiplier. And first turn, I think we're going to try and get Yondu down as quickly as we possibly can. And let's throw off that. Let's throw off that blind on Gamora, because then that'll guarantee that we get the explosion on Crossbones. And that is just going to absolutely rinse him. Okay, nice ability block there. So this is going to get Crossbones down and put Gamora and Quake in a pretty dire position. Captain America ain't using Taunt to try and recover this one. So now what we can do is, I think we just want to throw the ultimate on Quake, make sure she drops there. Let's use Rocket's Explosion. We'll get Gamora down. Bit more of a pain in the ass at this point. Use the ultimate vision. And again, just cleared up, man. This one is just win after win after win. It just seems like completely unstoppable. So yeah, I'm not really too sure if there's any team or matchup that this one can't get through. There have been certain ones I've been avoiding, but really every single thing that I think is a challenge, it just seems to absolutely decimate. So yeah, I think in comparison just to my first team, I know my first team has a few more weaknesses than this one, but this one is just absolutely crazy, man. I think it's the highest win rate team in Blitz at the moment, and is just a very, very efficient allocation of all of the characters as well. But again, you could put Black Widow in to make the team potentially even better, but I think Merc Lieutenant, especially for Blitz, works really, really well with the combo that you're trying to achieve in this team. So yeah, hopefully you enjoyed today's Infinite Blitz Team video for the God Tier Tech Team. If you did, ladies and gentlemen, feel free to smash that like button. Again, there are going to be lots more Blitz gameplay videos coming on the channel over the next week or so, so definitely keep an eye out for those. But apart from that, ladies and gentlemen, take care. Thank you very much for watching, and I hope that you have an absolutely fantastic day.